Welcome, everybody, to Forget About It Junk Removable YouTube channel. I'm your host, Paul Italia. If you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Before we bring on today's guest, I just wanted to do a quick plug of a couple of my friends put out some great books out there. We got the book Leading with Purpose by Kevin Hess. And if you guys are subscribers to the channel, I'm going to be doing a bunch of giveaways. And I had Kevin autograph a bunch of his books and all. And I'm going to be doing some giveaways with Kevin's book. So definitely make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'll be posting up shortly of how you can win your own free copy of Leading with Purpose. Then also definitely want to make a shout out. We got Xavier just came out with a book series, Junk Removal Secrets, Commercial Leads. I've been going to work on this every day, just reading about everything. And he's got his second book right here. Really, really great info, guys. Xavier is so knowledgeable in junk removal and has worked with a lot of the big franchises and knows all their tips and tricks. And he's kind of sharing all the secrets. So, if you can get over to Amazon, you could get your copy over there. They're real reasonably priced, and I definitely recommend it. I'm still on the first book, but so much great knowledge just given, and as far as email campaigns and ways to do things that I never would have thought of. So definitely get over there, support one of our own. Xavier's doing great things for the community and all, and let's just show our love and definitely buy his book for sure. So, with that being said, I want to introduce today's guest, and they are true OGs in the junk removal industry. They are actually the people that got me all up in this business. I started just binge watching all their YouTube channel. I call it YouTube College, and learned so much stuff from them. So, it's a real honor to have them on my channel. So, let me welcome Sonoma Strong, Matt Vick, and JoJo Vick. What's up, guys? How are you guys doing today?
Doing good, doing good. Appreciate the shout out. And those books are great books. I got all three books. So, yeah, make sure people go over there and snatch one of those up. We're doing good.
Yeah, we're doing great. We're doing great. Thanks for having us on. And we're surviving all the rain. Actually, had like a little break. Actually, seen the sun for a little while today. So that was great.
Yeah, I was gonna say that the last. So I got back on Tuesday. I went out to the East Coast and had a wedding over there. And I get back, and every second of the day it's been raining since I've been home, and it's just got crazy. I just tried going up to the gym yesterday, over in Rohnert Park, and it was like a river. Thank God I had the big truck and everything, but there was like 3 feet of water going in front of the gym, and all the roads were closed off. And I was just saying, oh my God, I can't imagine if I was up and running with the junk removal business, like how would that be going on right now? So, how's business in the rain when it's gets crazy during rain season here?
So, when it gets crazy and flooding like this, it will slow down because people don't want to do stuff. We did knock out a few jobs today. So in California, it doesn't slow down that much, but it all depends on the weather. If you got a sunny day or it's nice outside or a little bit cloudy, you're good. You're going to stay busy. But if it's pouring down, flooding and stuff, and out here, there's flood warnings. Don't go down this road. Don't go here. No one wants to do nothing. They just want to huddle up and stay inside by the fire. So that's how it is.
Yeah, in other states where it snows and you have more seasons, then obviously you're going to really slow down in the winter months. Here, we don't really get the snow. We don't really get the typical four seasons. So we have really noticed through the years that it's more weather related, not what time of year it is, because it could be December and it could be really good weather and your phone will ring. We actually had a December was one of our biggest months one time. So it doesn't really matter. I used to always say when the flowers blooming, junk removals booming. But yeah, when you have nice weather, it's typical. People that when they stay inside, when it's freezing cold or when it's raining, they're not doing a whole lot. But as soon as the weather gets nice and they're starting to do yard work, people are going to Home Depot. your phone's going to start ringing.
And the good thing too is there's going to be a lot of storm debris cleanup. There's going to be a bunch of stuff like in Guerneville. It's going to get flooded out. There's going to be all kinds of debris there. There's going to be fallen trees. There's going to be stuff people just want to get rid of after this storm is done with. So that's a plus too.
Oh, that's great to hear. And I want to shout out Green Up Junk Removal. Thank you for joining in, guys. And if you have any questions for Matt and JoJo, please feel free to put them in there, and I'll definitely make sure to run through those for sure. So I first want to start off with talking about that amazing junk expo you guys held, about a month ago. And, I got to say, that was just unbelievable. Just so many great speakers all under one roof. So many great people just from the junk removal industry. There was a couple hundred people there. Everybody was so welcoming, so nice. It was definitely a great experience. So if you guys didn't get to make that first one, definitely, if Matt and JoJo do another one, you definitely do not want to miss this. I know a lot of people weren't able to get the tickets because they were sold out, and people were hitting me up because I was putting out highlight videos of some of the speeches, and they were like, damn, I really missed it. I got to make sure to make the next one. And I'm like, can't sleep on the tickets. When Matt's telling you that they're selling out quick, definitely go over there and purchase them. But I want to kind of find out like the behind the scenes, like, how did it go for you guys? Were you guys happy with the whole turnout? Was there anything that you would change on the next one? Kind of fill us in on all the little details.
So we had an amazing time meeting everyone.
Yeah.
It went better than we thought, for sure. I mean, tickets sold out. People were blowing me up right before the event for at least 3 weeks before the event happened. I get tickets. I get on the ticket list. Can I get tickets? I said, nope, we're sold out. Sorry. The only thing that I would change is have more breaks. And other than that, the food wasn't good. Just a few more breaks in between speakers. We had too many speakers back to back. Other than that, I want more networking next time where people can like go to the vendors, talk to people, chop it up with us, with other YouTubers. And just pretty much the food wasn't good at all. When we had our wedding there,
it was on point.
It was on point.
Really good.
Other than that, I love the event.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was a great turnout, and it pretty much went how I had expected it to go. I knew that it was just going to be really good vibes, good people. Everyone's going to be really happy to network and see, everyone else. But yeah, I agree with Matt. The food, the service too. There was a little bit behind the scenes is we actually weren't able to get in there to set up until it was after 8 o'clock the night before, and there was a lot to set up. So we were really, and the place was, when we got in there at 8 o'clock, we couldn't just start right away because they were tearing down from an event that they had. And it was a mess. It was a mess. And it took them like even the next morning I walked in and I was like, oh, they haven't even vacuumed yet. And so we had a much better experience at the place when we had our wedding than we did with the event. But the event was a lot more people. And I don't know if they were quite prepared for that. It took forever for the lunch to come out. When it did come out, it was cold. And it was hard. And I was like, oh, well, this isn't very good. So, yeah, if we were to do it again, we would definitely have more breaks and have a much different, better food. And it would be somewhere else. So, because that, it's just, I think we have outgrown our wedding location.
I want to shout out Load Runners. They said, what's up, guys? Load Runners checking in. Let's get it. Thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate that. And like I said before, to Green Up, if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat, and I'll definitely run them by Matt and JoJo. As far as what I observed, if you guys didn't tell me any of this, I thought it just went so smooth. Everything was amazing, from the second I got there, which, was like, I think it was like 15, 20 minutes before starting time, and everything was just ready to go. And I was a little overtaken when I first walked in and I seen how many people were actually there. I was not expecting such a big turnout. I'm like, oh, this is amazing right now. And just to see so many people from all over the country, and it's like, you communicate with a lot of people online, but actually to see them in person was just like so amazing. You could like connect the name of the company with the face and all, and it was just, for me, it was just amazing. I really loved every part of it, and I didn't really see a problem with the food either. I was pretty happy with it, and I definitely ate my whole meal. But I do got to say, by the end of the day, though, I got hit. I don't know if it was from somebody there or something. I definitely got my stomach virus that day. Like I felt it towards like the end. During the day I was all fine, and then like that last 2 hours, I just felt like I got hit with a bus, and I was just like not feeling good. My stomach was turning, and after when I went home from that, because I was planning on arm wrestling a bunch of people after, time that it was over, I was just like, oh my God, I feel like death. I got to get home. So I ended up going home and being in bed for the next week and a half. Like, I mean, felt like I was ready to die and all that. And now I see everybody's getting this stomach virus, so I must have got it first before everybody else. But other than that, what an amazing experience, and I really, really was happy. And the one thing I do want to bring up is one of the speeches that really, really stuck out to me was Matt's story at the end. And I was kind of kicking myself because I came there with two phones and I had to stand, and I was getting all the footage and all the content. This way I could go home and just kind of like digest everything, break everything down, and just get all this knowledge all on paper. And my phone went dead. It was like the last one at Xavier's speech. Halfway through, my phone just went dead, and I was so upset after seeing Matt give his inspirational story and all. So what I want to do right now is I just want Matt, if you could just kind of tell us your story of how you got into junk removal, because I think a lot of people that day were real surprised to hear that story and very inspired from it. So if you could kind of catch everybody up with that.
Yeah, I won't dive deep into it because I don't want to get caught up and catch a case, but we'll dig a little bit into it. So you know my story. I've been to jail more times than I've been to school dances, from Santa Rita, Juvenile Hall, from downtown Santa Clara, Richmond, Martinez, the farm. I mean, just everywhere. I've been in and out of jail from the age of 15 to 35 years old. All I did was sell drugs, sold drugs. So all I knew was, hey, how to make money fast, easy money. The only person I cared about was myself. So for a long time, I didn't care about no one else but myself. I lost my family, lost my friends, lost myself. Went through drug addiction, and it took a long time for me to find myself. And I went to the Salvation Army program over here in Hillsburg, California, and it changed my life. So I was 35 years old when I went there. I met the JoJo at Safeway, at the grocery store, and actually prayed for a good woman. It's crazy. I was at Salvation Army in the program praying for a good woman, and God like walked her into my life. And we pretty much started a business in an apartment complex, not having no idea how to start a business because we needed a change. I need to make a change. I'm 35 years old. I ain't got no money. I ain't got shit. We both started over with two garbage bags. When I went to the Salvation Army, I had two black bags. She started her life over with two black bags because she got in a divorce with her husband at the time, and he burnt her stuff and all that stuff. So we started over at the same time with the same amount of stuff. So we were real hungry, and we started the trash business, not knowing how to start a business, and had no idea there was so much money in the garbage business. So when I was at the program, we were picking up donations for the Salvation Army, and people kept asking me when we denied the donations, hey, we can't take this. There's like cat spray on it, piss on it. There's rips on it. We can't take this. And they always asked us, well, who can we call? And that's where I got the idea from. You know what? I'm over here at Safeway working, slaving away, making $15 an hour. And I was like, I got to do something. I got to do something. And I was like, you know what? What about a trash business, a moving business and trash business? And thank goodness we stayed to the trash business. It's way easier than moving. And that's how it all started. We just were broke, hungry, needed to make a change, started with a pickup truck, and it just took off from there.
And
And sorry, Jojo, go on.
oh, I was just gonna say I can add to that because we had no idea how much money you could make in the garbage business. It's crazy. I remember wanting to, support Matt in his decision to do this and everything. And I asked him, I'm like, "What's your goal? Like, what's your vision? What would you like to see come of this?" And at that point, he was just like, "I just want to get ahead in life, and if I could just make like $2,000 a month, just $2,000 a month extra." I'll be happy because I can like put it away and get ahead in life. And I remember I didn't, crap in his Cheerios or nothing, but I did say, "Hey, yeah, you could do that someday." Someday I'm thinking that's a good goal to strive for. And someday to me, I was thinking, months down the road, a year down the road, to me, just a teacher working, that's $2,000 a month. That's not at that time, to me, $2,000 extra a month was really good money. And I had no idea that he did that his first month. He was able to make over $2,000 extra from, and mind you, it was a side hustle because he was still working at Safeway. And then from there he changed his goal to $300 a day. And I'm like, that means somebody has to call you every day to take out trash. Every day, $300 every day, because I wasn't making that. And I was working 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours sometimes. So it's just, yeah, interesting. There's a lot of money in the trash business.
How old are you today, Matt?
So I am 43 years old.
43. And how has your life changed from, 35, you were kind of down and out and trying to find something new, to today where you're at now?
Oh shit, let me tell you. So at age 35 years old, I was broke, had no cash, lost in the world, not knowing which direction I was going to go at all. Didn't even have a driver's license. I was on probation in 2 different counties trying to get my life together, right? I moved to Sonoma County, started this trash business. And one thing you can't take away from me is my hustle. I got hustle. So it's easy to start a business, but how good of a hustler are you? So within 7 years of running this business, I've been able to have more money in the bank than I ever had in my life. I'm an investor. I'm a YouTuber. I'm a coach. I'm a business owner. I bought a house. I put 20% down on the house. You mean it would have never, ever happened if it wasn't for the trash business. I got my dream truck out front. I got a beautiful boat. Anything I want to do to the house, hey, we need a new roof. We got a new roof. We need some new flooring. We got some new flooring. You want to get the house painted? We get the house painted. You want to do some landscaping out front? We get that shit done. It has changed my life to the max. I never thought my life would ever be this good, and it keeps getting better and better each and every day. And I thank God for that too.
Jojo, how's it changed for you? Were you ever expecting to be in the position you were when you first started this junk removal business?
No. And I think that's one reason why people enjoy watching us on YouTube. And we have, I don't know if you noticed this at the Junk Expo, but there's a lot of couples out there doing junk removal.
I definitely noticed that, 100%.
Yeah. And it feels really good to know that it's really just people looking for hope, needing a change in life, not happy with where they are in life, and when they find us, especially if you go back to the older videos, we really were just an authentic couple in the very beginning that had no idea really what they were doing, but they were willing to learn as they went. We learned as we went with a growth mindset. And I always believed in, like, if you don't know how to do something, learn how to do it and do it yourself. And so many people, in this business will try to get in your pocket to do all kinds of stuff. And I did not know how to do a website. So no, our business has grown beyond our wildest dreams. It really has. Because when we started, like we said, it was just to get ahead. and then you change your goals because you reach them, right? And it's fun. It's awesome. It feels really good to land a goal, did that, and then you create a new one. And you often, when you create new goals, you have to learn new skills to get to that goal. And as a team, we complement each other really well because he's really good at certain things that I may struggle in. And I'm really good at, so I am a good teacher because I'm good at, yes, you can just try it again and push and push because, the Junk Expo, it's something we both wanted to do, but I was like, well, there's no time like now. We should just do it. We should do it. And I think we could sell out. We could totally sell out, and it's going to be great. And then with Matt, and his speech, yeah, I was like, would you be willing to do that? And he'd never done anything like that before. And at first he's like, I don't know. Maybe you could do all the stage stuff and I'll just do other stuff. And I'm like, I think you could do it. We do it now. Doing it on stage, it's a little different, but very similar. And then when he said, I think I could tell my story, I'm like, if you do that, you'll get a standing ovation. And I got to put you at the end because I want everyone to leave feeling like they can accomplish anything because you did that. And then
I kept it raw and uncut. So if you went to the Junk Expo, you guys know the real story. So I don't put it out there on YouTube. So if we ever do have another Junk Expo, I'll definitely do it again and put more details into it. And really, my story is off the damn hook. Like when we go out to eat, to go get some steak, I'll tell you more about it. Like I had a crazy life that I used to live, and I just changed my whole ways. And the people I surround myself with, like all my family members, a lot of them sold drugs, did this, did that. I had to cut a lot of people off in my life, family members, friends, and I just pretty much now just do me. I just do me, and me and the JoJo just do us. And just really, unless you're doing something in life, I can't mess with you. Not trying to be that person, but I only have a certain amount of time in my day to do shit. So if you're with that BS, you're with that negative stuff, I don't mess with you. I can't do it. Like when I met you, I knew off bat. I was like, you know what? He's a go-getter for sure. I said, I like him. I said, JoJo, what'd I say?
He came home and said that. Oh, he's a go-getter. He's doing it. So, yeah.
Real recognize real. Entrepreneurs recognize other entrepreneurs.